So today I want to talk about my microgreens. I've been so excited with the amount I can grow and the variety I can grow in small spaces, in small containers and unique containers. Items that you have in your cupboards that you can use to grow microgreens right in your kitchen, on the counter. So the shelf I have is a piece of wood that's 2 feet long, 8 inches wide. I've propped it up on 2 canning jars. That's made a shelf. It's not permanent. You can move it around. It doesn't have to be in a window because under the cabinet, I actually had 2 holes under there for something that was attached there well before I bought the house. And so I put 2 hooks in there, put my Sunblaster grow light, and there we go. Instant. There's the light. Shines bright. This doesn't have to be near a window. So what I'm going to show you now is the different containers I'm using, and let's have at her. So this is just a little cup. You know, I like vintage items. This is a hotelware piece, and I've put clover, crimson clover in here. Actually, I think it's not crimson clover, but it's clover, and you can pull it right out. You can see whether you need to water it, and look at that beauty. There's a lot there to harvest. Now the next one I have is an old pottery. Just make sure that you use containers that you would use for food to start with, and then you're okay. So here's another one, and I have put radish in here. Same thing, I can pull that out. You got a nice little root mat going on, and you can add your water, so you're not going to overwater anything. If you overwater your sprouts, you're going to get mold. That's what I found. And then this is cute. I mean, when you're raw vegan, what are you going to do with a gravy boat other than look at it? So I've decided to grow chard in this one, and it's doing well. I think it's a cute item. I don't think it's as entirely practical as this little round one because I can't really pull the stuff out. But if you put too much water in or you're not sure, you can easily pour, hold this back, it's not going to fall out. But look at that chard. And the other items I have that have been pretty much foolproof for me are from a nursery. They've got little holes in the bottom. They're just not very big. So they're about 1, 2, 3, 4. They're about 3 by 6, I guess. And I found a container from something else, some kind of storage unit, and these fit in here perfectly, so I can water from the bottom. That works, and it fits right on the shelf. This container, this is cute because it's a little bowl I had. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind. It sat in my cupboard, and I'm growing pea shoots in it. These ones, this is not working out the way I thought it would. It's a cute container. I would use it for something, another type of microgreen, but I've put the salad mix in here, and it's overflowing. So it's not, I put too much in for the space I have here. And what do I got? I have a layer underneath of things that are needed to be in the dark until they sprout. And this one's not really doing anything. I gotta see what's in that. I have celery seed. So it takes a long time to germinate celery. So I'll just leave it, watch it, mist it every few days. This is Amaranth, I believe it is. And I have never, ever been able to grow Amaranth larger than about 1 centimeter. And look at these. These are coming up. I've been hiding them under there. They still get airflow, misting them every once in a while, and they are now well over 1 inch. So I'm hoping for success on these. I've always struggled with Amaranth until now. That's great. I'm so excited. So then the next one that I have to show you is this little Sprout Master. And this is the cutest little device. It has a divider in there. There's holes in the bottom. You can stack them. What I do, because you don't need a lot of water, that's the main thing that I did wrong with my microgreens, is I overwatered them, is I can put just a little bit of water in there. The roots are on there, and they soak it up easily. So in here I have dill and pak choi, and this is about ready to harvest, so it's about 10 days. Some of these only take about 5 days. Now I have, the other thing I have is the Easy Sprouter, and it is mainly for sprouting like alfalfa or sandwich booster. You can do clover in it, and you could probably do many of the ones that you can put in dirt. Often you can just sprout them in water, but it's more nutritious if you grow them in dirt. But look at this. This is only after about 4 days. This is an amazing, amazing tool. You have the cup that catches the water. You have a little way to hold it up there so the airflow goes through. And you have another cup you can put on top, which you can actually, you can actually have a smaller crop of something in there. It comes with a lid with some holes for airflow if you want to cover it up, if you're afraid you've got, you know, flies or something that are going to go in there. And then you also have a solid one. So if you want to put this in the fridge, you can. It'll kind of snap down. But I found, one of my discoveries, I found that if I just rinse these twice a day, let it drain, keep it on the counter, when I want to use them, I just go and get fresh sprouts right from the counter. And I've avoided putting them in the fridge. They've lasted. You have to monitor, of course, how much you're making to make sure you're not over making. And just have a few of these on the go. That's what I do. So another interesting bit about this, I use this also for soaking seeds, because water in there, you know, it's just easy. So this is fairly wide, but it comes with a little insert, and you just press that in there, and now you can do small seeds. So this is one of the best things. I've had that for years, and it works very well. So I don't know what else to show you. Oh, the type of mat that I use. So it's a fiber mat. I think they make them in coconut core something. I just cut to fit the container. So something like this. You know, you just cut a square. It doesn't have to fit entirely. And wet it. And then I use my organic seedling mix, which I keep some in the house just in a date container. And I'll put in 2 or 3 heaping tablespoons, depending on the size of your container. And if it's small seeds, just sprinkle the small seeds on top after you've moistened the soil. Sprinkle the seeds, get yourself a little mister, mist the seeds, and then put them somewhere where they're not in total light. Wait a few days, check them out, mist again. Do not over water. That's the biggest thing that can that happens that causes mold. Now, some of the seeds that germinate, like pak choi, germinates and it's all fuzzy white and you think it's mold. It's not mold, it's the root hairs. So unless it smells bad, chances are it's the root hairs. Don't overwater, I can't say that enough, and just give it a few days and see what happens. And if you're doing it in small containers, it's the best way to try. You're not wasting a lot of seed. If it doesn't go right, you could maybe think about what you did, do something a little bit different on the next one. That's how I've had my success, because I've tried with the long trays, the regular flats that you get from the nursery. I've tried and tried and tried, and had a lot of mold because I overwatered them. The place I had them wasn't really as suitable as here. I can pay a lot more attention when it's in my kitchen or if it's by the sink. And you know what? Something like this, you can have that in so many, you can have that close to you. It's going to grow you a lot. Whereas a big tray, you're looking for a spot, maybe you forget about it, and then it just doesn't work out the same. This, you got to baby them. If you're going to grow something, You have to baby it, and the best way to baby it is to have it near you so that you can pay attention. Put it in something that you think's fun. You're going to pay attention and enjoy learning how to make it work. So hopefully this was helpful for you, and I can't wait to see your sprouts.